All right.
Welcome, people, to Ethereal Plains.
Yes. Last time, where we met our questionably favorable heroes.
Yo, questionably
What?
favorable. Nice.
We're heroes.
I'm a hero.
God opens the clouds. Shut the fuck up. Closes them. Anywho. So, last episode, our heroes went across the continent to do some dungeon delving with the princess. Found what they were looking for after encountering a demigod dragon known
Who
as
I pissed off.
that, yes, you pissed off, and that almost had a dragon duel. Almost. The party decided to get their asses out of there as soon as possible, and are now outside of the dungeon contemplating their next move. And that is where we will start for today.
Yay.
10,099, 10,100. That is how many platinum coins we have total.
Yes, we know. You've counted them 5 times already.
There were a lot of stairs.
Why? There's so much.
So I imagine that we're splitting it 6 ways.
Well, I mean, if
What?
you wanna.
I don't really need anything. I'm rich enough as is.
I'm trying to think of how to phrase this. Oh, by the way, for people, Dragon will not be joining us this game.
Yep. He is very, very busy.
So let's see. So is Asmar with us right now, or?
Yeah, he's just taking a nap in
Hi,
the
Asamar.
arch.
How are you doing?
Oh, hey, I'm Azamar Ratloff here, and I'm ready to go slay some evildoers. I'll be right back, you guys. Yeah!
Kermit the Necromancer here to reap your soul.
I'm about to go do some blood magic here, so I'll be right back. Kermit the Frog. Oh,
Is it me? Is it me, or did Asmar sound different?
No, he sounds normal.
It sounds like he had a
That's
frog
what
in his
Asamar,
throat.
My best friend always sounds like.
Yep. His favorite, that famous Azamar quote. Yay!
Sounded like he had a frog in his throat.
Mm-hmm. Anywho, shall we head back, I guess? We got nothing better to do here. We got what we came for, and I don't feel like pissing off points back towards things.
Fall will notice, I'm guessing Lyra is scooching a bit.
She's a little bit away from everybody else, messing with her hair.
Let's see, there is... Not counting you, Olivia, since you said you didn't want any, there is 1, 2, 3, 4,
What?
5, 6 of us. This won't be divided evenly, so someone is going to have to get an extra coin.
I volunteer me.
I volunteer glad. Because I don't know who else to volunteer for.
Fall
You
shrugs.
could have volunteered for yourself.
Here, borrow
Fall will
borrow
give...
home.
What?
Olivia tells Lyra to borrow her comb to fix her hair.
Oh,
Oh, Lyra's just like, ah! And,
what's
like,
a comb?
is
Okay.
pulling
Fall gives
hair
everybody
over her forehead.
1,683 platinum coins, except Fall gets 1,684.
1,600.
83 platinum coins.
And then 83. That brings up...
These are how many a piece?
And these are ancient platinum coins. They are worth. I redid the math, and I actually did a little bit of digging in my own spare time. They're actually supposed to be, for one single coin, it's about 500 apiece for the ancient ones. In terms of gold.
And, okay, and just to repeat one more time, how much?
1684 for you.
Yay!
This is over 300 pounds of platinum.
And this is worth 84,100.
For one person, it's about 300 pounds of platinum. We're gonna need like a cart or something to carry all this. Unless we
Bags
all
of
just
holding.
Tensor's
wanna...
disc.
we got bags of holding.
But they can only carry 500.
Yeah. Yeah, the bags of holding can carry 500. I'm just saying, for like the guys of us who don't have bags of holding, though.
I take my heavy sack.
Oh, I got you covered for that. Olivia pulls out a orb, yeets it on the ground, and makes a portable hole appear.
So this is how much each of us have in gold coin.
Okay.
Almost $1 million. You know, casually.
So does anyone want to retire? I feel like we could just retire with this and live comfortably on a beach somewhere. You know, raise some cows.
Retire? What about adventure?
Maybe get a
Not
dog or
about
two.
money.
I'd honestly prefer a little bit more adventuring.
I'd
Just a
rather
thought.
adventure than spend money anyways. Money is kind of useless after a certain amount. Once you have 100,000, you're basically set for life. And you guys have 8 times that.
Fall's eyes widen. What?
I did the math in terms of if you equivalently exchanged it in terms of gold at home, and you would have, she says the amount that he just typed up,
Fall's jaw drops.
and you would be able to,
Oh!
I don't know, maybe an island or two. If nothing else, you would be able to actually afford to build a castle.
By the way, Lyra also has this.
Yeah, she's a bit preoccupied right now and is not listening to any of the money stuff.
Hey, what are you doing with your hair?
Nothing.
Never seen that before. Let me take a closer look. And Vlad gets up real close and snatches the comb out of your hair, and he's like, "What is this?"
It's a home.
Just leans away back and like puts a hand over her forehead, trying to hide the glowing.
I'm going to roll perception to see if I see that.
Roll sleight of hand, liar.
Thank God that was not with disadvantage.
Whoa, sleight of hand, huh? Not great at. Ha!
What? Glowy-eyed warlock Glad is clearly unfazed by magical symbol.
You
I am
didn't.
really obviously covering my forehead with my hand, though.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think?
Insight.
Sure.
Do you think you have a big forehead? You don't.
A cat.
You have a nice normal forehead. Here's your comb. And I hand her back the comb.
Thank you.
You are seeing Fall staring at you a bit.
If you don't like how big your forehead is, you can buy a hat with all riches and fortunes.
He's kind of staring and tilting his head at you.
Hats don't really fit me that well. What with the horns? Sort of like shifty eyes, but you can't tell because she doesn't have pupils.
So what does my 19 tell me?
She's clearly hiding something. Unless if she rolls a higher deception than your insight.
Which is going to be hard.
Deception, huh?
Fall,
If she's-
stop tilting your head like that. You're gonna break your neck.
Nope. She's hiding something.
Fall will just keep it to himself then.
Hey, what
Yeah,
is the shape of the
But
symbol?
can't tell.
Unless she successfully hit it.
I mean,
it-
she's covering it with her hand, but you can't really tell what she's covering.
Okay.
Anywho. Eh.
Gonna...
So what should we do? I mean, we got all the gold.
Well,
You haven't converted it yet.
Yeah.
I'll say this. The first thing you do is don't get robbed.
That's a perfect point.
Well, I think one of the things that we should do is try to find someone who can convert these.
Olivia's like, hey, right here.
Quiet, Olivia. We're having a group discussion.
Olivia, do you know someone who could convert these?
Fall kind of just face palms. Do you have enough gold to give us to convert these?
I mean, just points to her portable hole that she threw on the ground and opened.
I clearly don't see the correlation.
Fall will ask, mind if I take a peek?
I think she's saying the person who has the gold is in there.
Mind if I take a peek in the hole?
Go
Jump
for it.
in.
We'll catch a large breath, put his head in.
You look into the hole and you see
Why is he
a
holding his
mountain
breath?
of treasure.
Why is he holding his
Any
breath?
magic
There's
items?
nothing in there.
You see a few, like, scattered about here and there.
You were seeing his tail swishing back and forth.
Why? Do you think it stinks in there? That's why he held his breath.
Comes
I don't
comes
know.
back out. There's a lot of stuff in
If
there.
you've got a pimple, you can just pop it. It's all right.
There's a lot of stuff in there.
She's just like pulling her hair over her face. No, it's nothing.
Go back over.
Yeah, she will just step into the hole just fine. And then pop back out like she didn't even need to breathe in or anything.
You can survive in there?
Mm-hmm. Well, I mean, I kind of... Mom helped me create it... Well, made this and all the other portable holes that each of us carry have breathable air inside of it.
Oh, wish you told me that before I held my breath.
It wasn't that long. It was like only a minute.
Still.
Anywho, you're free to dig around if you would like to rather just take an item over gold.
Eh.
Yeah.
I mean, I would love to look around a treasure trove full of magic items.
Yeah, I'll dick around.
That
it for
sounds
you.
super cool.
Gonna dive straight into that portable hole and you're not
I'm-
coming out.
I'm gonna Scrooge McDuck my way in.
Okay.
Just dive right
Geronimo!
in.
You're
Roll
just
for
swimming
fall damage.
items.
And inside the hole you hear, ah! It's not liquid!
No, you
It's
hear
solid money. Very solid money. It hurts when you land on it.
I'm joking, that did not happen.
I know.
How
But
dare you,
it's-
Mulligan?
So,
Anyway.
whom want to, you can, instead of taking gold, you can take an item or two if you want.
Fall will actually... So, it's breathable in here, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Fall will actually go in and look around at the different magic items.
Alright, roll. Let's see. Where's my dice? Heh.
Also, Fall will peek out of it, and this actually does happen. Come on in, the hole's fine.
Haha.
Oh, offering in the other boys, are you?
4, 5. Okay. I rolled 5 separate rolls, and holy shit, there's some good shit in here.
Do I have to roll perception or?
You can roll 5 separate perception checks.
I
see
do
if
have a passive perception of 14, by the way.
I mean, that's if you're looking for anything specific. You can roll.
True. I'll do 5 of these.
Or if anything catches your
1,
eye.
2, 3, 4.
Can I try to go in too?
Yeah, go right ahead. You go in.
Kind of tiptoeing.
11, 9, 21, 20, 11.
All right, out of the ones that you find, so those ones are the meh. That one's a low roll. Those 2 are high. Okay, so the rolls I rolled in order were 14, 5, natural 20, 17, and another 14.
So all mine were too low, or?
No, you managed to find out of everything 3 of the 5 that caught your eye.
What do I find?
You find, if I can find my notes real quick, where did my phone disappear to? Heh. Un momento, por favor.
You find a deck of many things!
No.
Not the
No.
duck of many things. Anything but that.
It's a duck of many
Oh,
things, but all it does
It's
is
a duck with
quack.
20 druid levels.
Quack.
It just shapeshifts into whatever it wants to be.
What about the Technicolor Dreamcoat?
Let's see.
A scroll of becoming a demigod.
Un momento. I'm scrolling through my notes. Ooh, okay.
There's this.
One specific magic item is an egg. And it's a small egg about, I'd say, the size of like a liter of soda.
Arcana?
And you gotta stuff it real far up your butt. You know what? You gotta get it past interdimensional customs. It's gotta go real far up there.
You have no idea what this is, but you can tell it's magical in nature.
What are some of the other items I see?
Besides the egg, you managed to find a very ornate looking staff that looks almost identical to yours, except for the entire staff portion, which your old one was white. This one is black in color.
And the third one?
And the third one is, if my notes are not deceiving me, is a specific. Hold on a minute. I'm mixing up all my notes. God damn it. It's on my tablet. Hopefully it doesn't kick me out of the call. Because sometimes it do that.
Fall finds a random piece of paper. And it says, the Fitness Grand Pacer Test is a multi-stage aerobic capacity test that progressively gets more difficult as time.
It's a cursed ring that makes you do it. Anywho, you managed to find a weird-looking, long, not really stick, but like rifle-type thing.
Is it a rifle?
Arcana rolls.
I-
Would these be Arcana rolls?
For the other 2 items, sure.
19 and 11.
Okay, for the staff, you can tell it is a... besides, if you look at your current image of your staff, it's literally just missing the crystal at the end.
No, it has the crystal.
Yeah, I know. I'm talking about the one you just found.
Oh, okay.
So it's just the staff, and it's a staff of casting, and whenever you cast a spell with it, it gets an additional +1 to your casting ability if it's like a to hit spell.
Huh.
And if it's a save spell, the DC save from your current is +1 of the original.
Okay, so it's just a +1 staff.
Mm-hmm.
And what about the other one?
And for the rifle, you cannot identify what magic is on this.
I will bring the rifle and the egg with me, and I will actually ask Olivia about it, but first I'll hand it over to Glad. Or hand the scene over to Glad.
I was gonna say, what did you hand over to me?
I was saying I'm handing the scene over to Glad.
Oh,
Okay.
okay. So
So you're
what
gonna
does it
be
look
looking around.
like? Huh?
Had to grab my dice again. You're looking for stuff.
So I'm kind of looking around. Is it like organized, or is it just like a mess?
It's somewhat organized. It's hard to tell because even in the massive mountain of miscellaneous coins, there are some items sticking out of it. It's questionably organized.
So, is there like first thing he's gonna look around at is like, are there any cool swords?
Roll perception
I feel
check.
like that's obvious. You gotta look for cool swords first. All right, hold on.
By the way,
Perception.
out of
I was
character
adding in
question,
spells, so I have to
Mhm.
get over to my other side of my character sheet.
isn't Glad a Hexblade Warlock?
He
Yeah.
is.
I thought Hexblades are supposed to have sentient weapons.
They do.
No.
And we
Our sentient weapon is our. If you really want to know over the table, our sentient weapon is a patron. We don't get to wield it necessarily.
Oh,
yeah, how if you were far into TFS at the table, Zito played it a bit differently.
yeah, I know who Dagon is.
Yep. Dagon Huxley. Anywho, so 12, let me see if you spot any cool swords. Yep, you do. You spot a small sort of section of swords that are just scattered in like a pile on a conveniently placed rack of random miscellaneous weapons. Like this little section is like an armory of weapons.
I'm scared. Hold on one sec.
You could call Fall over.
Oh yeah,
Storm.
Storm. What's up?
Oh, I'll let you guys finish up first.
Okay.
No, go ahead. I need to type something. I need to type an invocation.
As Gungir is kind of done loading up all the platinum pieces into his backpack, he's gonna wander over to Ravak. He's gonna pull his big old blue notebook out. He's gonna flip to a page, and he's just gonna kind of open it up and show it to Ravak, and it looks like a kind of looks like an airship actually. And you see, you kind of look down at the picture, and then look at the big old pile of platinum that we got.
What am I supposed to gauge from this exactly?
It's called a picture. You look at it and extrapolate information.
By the way,
where you're going with this.
Venom, could you remove Azmar's picture?
Since he headed off.
You can just click it and make it disappear.
I'm trying to, but it's not letting me.
Oh, you have
Nope,
to
it's
delete
not
it.
working.
You select it and then you hit delete.
There it goes.
Oh, what were you saying, Tom?
Oh, I was saying I didn't understand. What?
Gungir, it's an image in Gungir's little like invention sketchbook. You think we might be able to like afford this?
Why are you asking me? I don't know.
Well, because you are a teammate and I like to bounce ideas off people.
Hmm.
Gungir just shrugs and kind of sits down. He'll start scribbling in it.
All right.
Okay, so hold on. I'm almost done. I was getting ready to use one of the invocations that I have right
All
for this
right.
level
Liar cautiously wanders over, having
because it'll
missed
help
most of
me
everything.
in a very obvious way that you'll understand in like 1 second.
So Liar's near the hole.
She's a bit back with the other two, like, sorry, what's going on? Why is there a hole? Where'd everybody go?
Oh, falling glad are digging around inside that young girl's hole.
Eldritch
God damn it!
Ah. Let's see. You.
What?
So the one I'm using turns out not Grasp of Hadar.
You want to use Grass Hadar?
No, I do not want. No, it turns out the one I'm using not that. What? I'm looking at the swords.
Okay, so you're just casting Detect Magic.
I detect magic with my
I mean,
eyeball.
you could also call Fall over to help
Every
you a bit.
one you look at is imbued with a different school of magic. Some of them even have 2 or 3 attached to them.
Detect Magic also tells him what spell it is.
I would list it, but I
Or, like,
rolled a
what,
17, and I'm not listing off 17 different sword identities.
Oh snap! Well, what's the one that has the most magic on it?
There are 3 in particular that have 4 schools designated to each of them, and one of them is imbued with Destruction, Invocation,
You mean Evocation?
Evocation, whatever. You know what I mean. Illusion, and where the hell is my notes? That's the one. Demonic energy from one sword.
Ooh.
Ooh, demonic energy.
The
Spooky.
next blade has transmutation, also illusion, again destruction, and holy energy.
Okay.
And the last one has you sense this is sort of a 3-part set due to each of these weapons having
Oh my god, are you making him into Rowan or Zoro?
I don't get that reference.
The third one?
The third one has illusion, transmutation, destruction, and restoration.
Oh, check out that third one. What shape are the swords? Like, what kind of sword are they?
They are one-handed long swords, all 3 of them, and they look very different from each other, except for one thing that sticks out that identifies like each of them is their specific gem crest. Like on each of them, they have a unique sort of gem that imbues it with the energy you're sensing.
Ooh. Okay. So the one that has the aura of restoration,
Mm-hmm.
can I I guess I picked that up. Or I tried to.
All right. You pick it up just fine.
No, it doesn't destroy me.
Nope.
I'd take it over to Fall. Like, can you tell what this does?
I will roll Arcana then.
Yep, roll Arcana.
Fall will kind of extend his hand out, like, and just tell you, I just need to take a close look to inspect it.
AKA, he need to touch.
Like, touch to, like, look
Touch
around at it and
away!
stuff like that.
I
Huh?
dub thee sword toucher.
God damn it.
Identify.
13.
Okay. You.
I don't have Identify.
Yeah, I know, but anywho, you search this sword. You see all of its unique, ornate, very finely made details. Besides the magic gem, the rest of the blade is sort of standard in terms of you sense the magic that I listed earlier, but you can't tell what it does.
Hmm. So, the sword itself is not magic, it's a gem?
It's the gem that's infusing the sword with the magic.
Okay. Well,
Well,
the blade
what are you gonna
itself,
do?
the sword itself is not magic. It's the gem that has the magic in it.
I mean, it's fancy, right? I used my magic eyes to look at it. See,
You
Is
can
it
I
a
point
nice...
at my eyes,
But
my glowing golden
Okay.
eyes.
What were you saying, Venom?
yeah, you basically notice his glowing eyeballs.
Hmm. I'm going to do something. Let me just look at something.
I can tell this sword has definitely got a lot of cool magic. I just wanted to know what it does. I wanted to know it before asking Ophelia because I didn't want to make her angry if I picked one that was too important.
I don't know what exact magic is in this.
I mean, you get the same sense as he identified
No,
with.
I'm more implying that I don't know the exact spells. I know what magic is in it. I know what schools
Don't know.
basically.
Effect.
Huh?
You don't know its effect, not the spells that are bound to it.
Okay, well, since I'm looking for like a cool magic swordsman look, I picked out a sword. So now I start running around looking for a cape because you have to have a cool cape.
So you go back into the hole to find a cape.
I don't think we went into the. I don't think I left the hole. I thought Fall was.
We
still
never
out here
left the
in here
hole.
with me.
All right.
We're running around inside, scampering about.
I will. Can I do any more perception checks to see if I notice any other magic items?
I'm surprised. I'm
Sure.
surprised Fall didn't enter
Give me
this
a
place
second.
and like fall into like a coma.
All right.
Like,
roll 3 more.
Magic item overload, diabetic coma, except for magic.
3 perceptions for me, Fall.
I mean, Queen Olivia probably had more.
You mean Angel?
Angel.
Angel. But now you're surrounded with it, and you're like inside.
Yeah, but she would probably have a lot more.
Oh yeah.
1, 2, 3.
Ooh.
Natural 20 on the second.
Okay, you notice all the things I rolled because I rolled really.
Okay, so what are the 3 that I noticed now?
A magic cape, a magic, another magic ring, and a specific. What the hell is it? Notes. Where is the items that I threw in Olivia's hole? Giggity.
That's what she said.
All right.
That was tasteless.
Oh, another.
This coming from you.
You find 2 rings and a magic cape.
Tom first.
Yep, Tom, go ahead.
You wanted to finish your item list, or Are you all set?
That was it.
Okay. Anyways, Ravak will say, anyways, Gungir, I wanted to say you did pretty good back there lecturing me. That took a lot of courage from you.
I mean, it wasn't the first time I did that.
Still. You know, I could have zapped you if I really wanted to. Just saying.
Why?
I'm messing with you.
Please don't zap the Gungir. I carry hand grenades.
God, my Arcana rolls are not great.
Okay, you're trying to identify the thingies.
Can I use a 14 for the ring?
Sure.
I will use the 5 for the cape.
Sure. So you will try to identify the magics on the rings. So the first ring that you find, it looks very simple. It's just a silver band with a small ruby embedded in it. Doesn't look anything crazy. It just has some evocation magic attached to it.
Okay.
And the other ring has, if I have my notes correctly, transmutation, I think. Nope, illusion.
Ah.
And for the cape, you have no fucking clue.
Did Glad tell Fall he was looking for a cape?
Sure. I said, let me quote. He said, now I've got to find a cape! And I ran off.
Okay. Fall.
He's kind of scampering. He's
But-
like not too
by the
far
way-
away, but he's kind of far away. Looking
Fall-
for a cape.
will point at Glad, and in your mind, you hear Fall say, "Come over here, I found a cape."
Oh, I'm hearing voices that fall in my head! And I fall over. Face first.
You hear in your head, "I'm using the spell message, genius."
Oh, that's right. You're magic. Okay.
Yes.
Is watching you two idiots.
Wait,
fool
can you
around.
hear me too? I don't think he can hear me too.
Actually, I think you can reply to me.
Yeah, but he doesn't know unless you respond back.
I can hear you.
Oh
Olivia's
my
just
God,
watching.
This is terrifying.
She's
Who's
shaking
watching?
her.
Ophelia.
Come over here.
Okay, I go over there.
I show you the cape. Describe the cape for us, Venom.
It is
I also
a
detect magic.
very okay. I'm assuming everyone here has seen My Hero Academia.
Yeah.
Oh
Yes.
no.
Okay, if you do not know the hero, think All Might's cape, basically from his Silver Age days.
Oh, so it's like the bright blue.
Bright
with the
blue,
red
but
inside.
on the inside and on the outside, it more or less looks like a. It looks sort of plainish, like light gray with a weird sort of emblem on it.
Ooh, what's the emblem kind of look like? Would I recognize it as like a royal thing?
Roll knowledge history.
You got it. Hold on, let me jump back over. I'm continuing to edit spells. Core.
Yep.
Knowledge history. Submit.
All right, not bad. 17.
I'm trained.
You don't recognize it at first glance. It's definitely not a royal symbol. You recognize it as a symbol of which fucking god is it?
I don't know. It's your campaign.
The knowledge history is me tapping into the stuff my sword has shown me. A symbol of a god, you say?
As a symbol of a god, I just got.
Do I know which one? Or just that it's a symbol
No,
of a god?
because the save on this was like fairly high, and you tied with it.
I'm gonna roll
Okay.
history to see if I know it.
Some kind
Sure.
of symbol of a... Some god?
18!
Okay, not bad, not bad. Give me a second.
Some
Hmm.
kind of gaudy god with magicking stuff?
Mm,
I don't want anyone to think I'm
Ooh,
worshiping
okay.
By the way,
weirdo god.
Venom,
mm,
the characters you talk about, Ball could know them just from being in the school. He wouldn't be friends with them, but he could know them.
Oh, the other ones they listed off?
Yes.
Yeah, you would know them.
Like
Anywho.
having some interactions with them.
Yeah, of course, they're your classmates. Anywho, you find the you recognize the symbol of Aetherius, the god of magic.
God of what?
Magic.
Magic.
Okay, you cut out for me, so
I can't help it.
it's called Ethereus?
Yep, Aetherius.
This seems like the symbol of the god Ethereus.
Who's Ethereus?
He is the god of magic.
Ooh,
She
That
is the god of
means-
magic.
that means it's a magic cape. Oh, this is perfect. Good job, Fall. You found the perfect cape for my nightly costume.
Don't you want to know what it does?
Yes.
Can I do another Arcana roll to see if I know it?
Sure.
19!
Has. Let me see what spell. Ooh. You recognize evocation magic, but you cannot tell what spell.
There's an evocation spell in
That's
it.
gotta be high level. Wait, an evocation spell in a cape?
I'm
Well,
surprised
this
it's not
can't be
education.
dangerous. Glad casually swings the cape around his neck.
Okay.
Be careful, be careful. There's evocation magic in it.
Oh,
I may have done goofed for the spell, but whatever.
Does Glad know what evocation magic is? Like, what the different
Yes,
schools are?
It means when you explode things. That one I know.
I guess you're not completely
Did I-
wrong.
Okay, I have to look this up real quick. I may have done goofed on the magic school.
What is it supposed to do?
It basically allows him to fly. It is a twice
Oh,
allows him to
that's not evocation. That's more of
abjuration.
Abjuration. I think so.
no. Abjuration is protecting yourself.
It's enchanting.
Enchanting. Bleh, whatever. Let's go with that.
Yeah, that'd be enchanting.
Enchanting.
No, I meant that's kind of what abjuration.
Okay, we get it.
It's transmutation.
We get it.
Ooh.
It's magic.
Oh my gosh.
Sorry.
Twice per day for 1 hour.
Oh.
However, you can above a height of 120 feet.
Do-do-do-do.
I wonder what it does exactly.
And you must bind a word, phrase, or an action to activate it. Because it is not. You have to. What is the phrase to
Attune it.
attune? Thank you. You have to attune for it, which takes 24 hours.
Might I suggest blabbering Blabberstein?
Olivia continues to watch you two idiots.
As soon as that happens, Fall will.
I've got a cool cape and a sword. What else could you want in life?
I mean, I have. What do I have exactly? I have a ring, well, 2 rings, an egg, and what?
A staff.
No, I dropped the staff. I have the gun, I think.
Oh yeah, the gun. Right.
Okay. Storm's turn.
Yep.
Gungir is just gonna ask Ravak. So, real quick question. Hope you don't mind.
Alright.
What's with you wanting everyone to, and he does the little thing with his fingers. He makes a circle with one, and he sticks out his pointer finger.
Is Flyer near them?
And he slams them together awkwardly, and he just kind of looks up at you inquisitively.
Does Flyer see
He
this?
doesn't fully understand.
Oh.
Would I have to roll for that? Because I don't think Ravak would understand if it's just him doing that.
No, you would understand the reference. You've seen humans.
Which shape
He's
is
seen
the
humans
cloaca?
do it? What?
No, make that.
Little pervert.
Make that.
How has he?
Make
how?
the expression.
I
Oh,
more say that would be a
okay.
straight intelligence check.
Sense motive.
I don't know. It's up to you, Tom. At that point,
I'll just say he knows.
he knows the do.
Nudge, nudge, wink, wink, say no more.
Wait, but which finger is the cloaca?
Oh. God damn it, cat.
No, wait,
Oh,
that's
yeah.
Kenku shit.
Just curious.
Wait, what was the question again?
Why you're shipping people?
Well, it's actually really simple. My brother is, an expert at these things.
Oh, so
Is
he's a
his brother a
slut.
Yenta?
What?
What?
Is his brother a Yenta?
Oh, what? What is that?
Skipper.
Yes.
No, Yenta is basically a Jewish woman who sets people up for marriage.
Hmm.
A matchmaker, basically.
Yep. That's the thing in the backstory, matchmaker.
Matchmaker, matchmaker, make me a match.
So, you're like following in his footsteps, or are you just curious?
Oh,
Mac-
he's third. What?
My curiosity has peaked maximum level.
What was that?
Shut your mouth, we're having a thing here. You're in the hole.
Ha ha.
I found a bunch of cool shit.
Ha ha. Doo-doo.
Like, don't get me wrong. I know, I understand people who are into romance, but you're like really into romance, and you're not good at it.
Oh God.
Poor guy.
Like, you could use a few pointers.
Okay, I have to interrupt this with Olivia by chucking you a book, Ravak.
Ah! Olivia, don't throw things! Unless it's muffins.
Would that be a dexterity check from Ravik to catch it
Yeah,
and not be beamed by it?
yeah.
Nat 1. Nat 1.
One, not one.
My character sheet.
Clubs him unconscious. It's like,
Dexterity save, you said?
Yep.
The book is Romance Dawn from Naruto.
You managed to catch it. She wasn't throwing it hard. It is written in Draconic, so nobody else can read it except for you and her.
and Gungir.
And Paul.
Yep, he's in the hole.
Thankfully, only Glad came.
It's a porn book.
What? Are you serious?
I rolled for it.
What's that you've got there?
We're still in the hole.
Oh, dang it.
See, this'll teach you about where the penis goes into the vagina.
God damn it.
Thank goodness.
Fall will come out.
You climb out of a ladder conveniently placed there.
Oh, Father.
Okay, I found some stuff. But first I need to know what they are exactly.
I found a super sweet sword and a cape, so I'm awesome.
Fall will
Cool.
put down the 4 items.
Olivia looks at you specifically, Gallad, seeing the 2 things you grabbed. Good choice.
I'm sorry, you cut out what?
Good choice.
Good choice. I know they're both really cool looking. And the magic, I can tell because of these glowy eyes that I have now. And I poke my temple, and my eyes light up and turn off and light up and turn off each time he pokes his temple.
Fall will put down the 2 rings, the egg, and the gun.
Also very interesting.
What are they exactly?
Well, holds up one of the 2 rings. This is a ring of identify.
It allows you to know if it's a ring or not. Powerful magic.
Actually, the spell identify allows you to know what a spell in an item is.
Without fail, and it gives you all the direct details.
I guess I'm just chop suey then.
Sadly, this thing only has 3 charges a day, but still useful.
It always hopes to have people identifying more things, right? That way, if one of us doesn't know what it is, another person will know.
Or if you're separated.
That was my thought.
Or if we have like 100 things to look at. You can only look at one of them at a time.
And the other ring?
The other ring, if my... You wrote these in order, correct? Like
No.
Goals, great, okay. I think it was transmutation. No, illusion.
Yeah.
It is a once per day invisibility.
Ooh. Invisibility ring.
The gun. It is a unique magic gun called the Toothpick.
The toothpick?
Mm-hmm.
What does it do?
She will pick it up, aim it at a big boulder, and it bursts fire 5 shots in a row. A total of 20 shots hits, 20 shots hits the rock, and the shots are on fire.
Okay, do I know this? Can I roll to know what it exactly shot?
The bullet, sure.
What do I roll?
Arcana.
Arcana, okay.
Gungir will roll as well.
Natural.
Oh god. It shoots fire!
Gungir, you would recognize this as craftsmanship. This gun was specifically enchanted to shoot fire.
So it's shooting at like little fire bullets.
Yeah. It
Okay.
consumes ammo, but it shoots fire.
Okay.
And the egg?
That's a Bloodwing egg.
I'm going to roll to see if Fall knows what that is.
Knowledge nature.
Knowledge nature, okay. Where is there it is. 19.
This specific species of animal starts off as a male, and over time, it becomes a female.
Okay.
Another thing is that they can imbue their bodies with all the elements and use it to attack things.
Ooh. I could have a pet.
Mm-hmm.
How much would these items be worth?
The 2 rings would probably fetch you.
In the platinum coins.
Oh, and platinum coins, you'd be able to afford both those rings with 1.
Okay.
So you just tink 1 in the hole.
Yep.
For the egg, those are very rare. They're almost an extinct species. I don't know how the hell that got in there, but it's yours for. I mean, how much do you want that thing?
Can I roll to see, like, trying to think of how the phrase is.
Like
Can
how
I
much?
roll- How much what?
How much it's worth?
More how much trouble it would be to, like, have this thing once it hatches.
Roll nature again. With it, since you know a lot about the creature.
19 again.
You know that they're very easy to raise, but they're also tracking animals as well, so you would have to teach it how to track.
Okay, and that's not great for a sorcerer.
Besides the elemental attunement ability, tracking would be the only other thing you would have to train it besides food. But remember, you have other allies that could use its abilities for tracking if need be.
I will kind of relay this information to the other 3 and ask if they want it.
Alright, I'm back.
So repeat what it does exactly and what I rolled to tell it.
The Bloodwing species of bird, because it is a bird, they have elemental attunement. They can, once they get hit with a spell of any capacity, as long as it deals damage, they can use it to attack their enemies. They also can obviously fly, and they're tracking hunters, so they will track things down if they have a scent.
I have a feeling that Galad would actually like it. Or not Galad, Asmar.
Yeah, but he's not here.
Obviously.
I really wish he was, because... So,
Anywho.
anybody want it? I am asking the party that.
Gungir just shrugs. Looks like he's a little busy with his notebook.
Liar holding baby dragon, still confused about what's going on.
Did Tom's question mark get answered?
No, not yet.
Yeah, I'm just waiting.
Yep.
What'd you
Go.
say,
Doesn't
Gypsy?
need a
Gypsy said something.
No, he just said, she doesn't need a bird, she's got a dragon.
But what about you? You could use a bird.
Me? A bird?
I'm also asking if
Never had
Ravak
a
wants
pet
it.
before.
No.
All right. Tom, go ahead with your exclamation.
Ravik's gonna hand the book down to a Gungir. Here, you hold on to this.
Yay!
There you go.
It's filled with pretty naked ladies.
Pretty naked dragon ladies.
Oh, it's the lusty Argonian maid, I see.
Someone
You got your
reference.
notebook there.
Olivia handed Ravik a smutty book. We gotta teach him about the women.
Oh,
Fall will
what
kind of
book?
look over. Oh god, they can write that stuff?
Olivia says, walking over
And
with a
it's
magic grin.
it's
So-
in Draconic, too.
I
Here,
know.
let
I
me
can't
read
read
you-
it, and I don't
No,
understand.
that's okay, I can read it. You see Fall getting an awkward look because he's hearing this in common.
Liar slowly puts her hands over the baby dragon's ears.
Can I see Liar's symbol now?
You can. Her hair is just sort of flopped over her forehead, but there's very obviously glowing underneath it for some reason.
I want to roll to see if I can read it or something.
Glad is wide-eyed, but doesn't understand any of this. Does not speak Draconic, and also he does not know what smut is. So he's
anyway.
like double lost.
What do I roll?
I'm deleting your gold because we don't need it.
My what?
Oh, I ask Ophelia, what are these things? Are they cool like his things?
Mm-hmm.
Never mind about my question.
I imagine perception would be the thing that you would roll to see if you could spot it.
I don't know if it would be perception or investigation. You said there's something clearly glowing.
Yes,
Beep.
that is true.
If you were trying to know, I would do investigation.
What?
If you're trying to know what it is, investigation.
20 soft.
Liar. Fill her in.
You probably know what magic runes are, and that is one on her forehead that is like in her flesh for some reason, and it wasn't there before.
I'm gonna roll Arcana to see if I recognize what the rune is.
Okay.
Soft 21. God, my rolls are great right now.
Liar.
You got him out of the way last?
There are a lot of different ones, but broadly it is an essence rune.
What exactly is the essence rune?
Right now they're all technically glyphs of Aegis. So there's some jargon for you. It's basically like a mysterious pure manifestation of magic that would probably be really rare and like esoteric and shit, and is not fully understood by scholars, but it's glowing on her forehead for some reason.
Interesting rune. He says out loud.
Smacks forehead with hand. What?
The symbol on your forehead.
Oh, yes, that. She sort of like blushes and looks away.
4! And he gets between Fall and Liar and says, don't you make fun of her pimples!
It's not a pimple. It's
Everybody
a rune of
gets at
essence.
me!
It's a rune of essence. It's a magic seal, basically.
She just
Huh?
is sort of like really trying to hide it. It'll go away.
Would my magic eyes see this thing through her hand?
Yeah.
Probably.
Yeah.
It is like,
Yeah,
it's
so I just go,
glowing with like literally pure magic.
oh! Wow, you're cooler than I thought. You've got a tattoo.
It's not a tattoo. It's not cool. It'll go away. I just need to rest for a moment.
Insight.
Oh, okay.
Leave
Well,
the
we can
poor
always rest if
girl
you want.
alone. She's trying to gather her bearings and raise a child.
14 insight.
What are you trying to
How
insight?
did that get on you, Liar?
She is clearly hiding something from us.
Yeah, she's hiding the thing that is on her forehead that clearly makes her really uncomfortable and sort of upset that it
I
exists.
kind of want to figure out why it makes her uncomfortable.
I want to find out what put it there. What put that thing on you don't like on your forehead, Liar?
Wait, what did you say?
What put that thing you don't like on your forehead, Liar?
I don't know. really. They just happen sometimes.
So it's like magic acne.
Fall face palms.
Yes.
In a
But-
way, it kind of is. It pops up sometimes when it seems like when you use your magic, it appears, and you wait for it to clear away, and you don't like it, and you hide it with your hair. It's like acne.
Yeah, I guess so.
I
Oh, don't
Olivia
worry.
rolled something for all this cacophony.
Maybe you could get
Interesting.
like a headband and wear a cool headband over it.
Maybe. It's not the
You
only
would look
place
like a
to show up,
cool,
though.
like warrior or something.
So really
Yeah.
quick, no one wants the egg.
Oh right, an egg of a bloodwing. It sounds like a really cool thing.
Do you want it?
I mean,
I'll pay for it.
well then yeah, sure. I'll take a free bird.
How does
Hmm,
500
free birds,
platinum
that sounds
coins
catchy.
down?
Good enough for me.
You will hand
That's
over.
a lot.
You'll hand over. It's an extinct race. It's gonna be worth
Indeed.
a lot.
Species.
Huh?
Endangered species.
Oh, it's endangered, so it's going to be worth quite a bit.
Well, it won't be endangered in my care. I'll take good care of it. I'll feed it once a week, and
I will love it and hug it and squeeze it and call it George.
Oh, I just remembered. Are we still sitting outside of the temple, or did we make it to a town?
You're still sitting outside the temple.
Okay.
Oh, I thought we were doing this as we were writing.
Oh. You wouldn't be able to put down the hole if
Yeah.
you were.
In the carriage.
yeah.
Yeah.
It cannot be a moving object. I actually did my research on the portable hole.
Oh. Okay.
What did Olivia?
If
How
you
much?
do,
How
it
many platinum
remains
coins did I say
floating
we
in
have?
air.
Yeah, scroll up a bit.
Oh,
I
I believe
can't
the rules
find
for
it.
the portable hole describe what happens if you put it on a boat. Like if you put it on a boat and you're sailing, the boat sails away and the portable hole remains locked in place where you laid it down on the deck,
Oof.
like just floating in midair.
Hold on a minute, scrolling up.
where?
We're trying to find the. Okay, so the terms of gold would be.
No,
Inter-
I am more looking for the platinum coins because I'm giving her just platinum coins.
Let's see. Okay, let me do the.
Divided by 500.
Give me a second to pull up my calculator. So you're giving her 500 platinum. And I said that they
So-
were
While we're
500.
haggling over that, I'm holding the egg, and I take the egg over and I sit over by Lyre, and
So how much platinum do I have?
Still loading my calculator. Give me a minute.
I
If-
like your cake.
I go over
Uh,
there. I sit down.
Gungir, how many platinum do you have? Just tell me that.
Gungir
Maybe we should put an
has
exclamation point.
16,043.
Okay, I can do this really quick. I would have. Let me do something really quick.
11,043.
Okay, yeah, 11,000. Well, 42. Because I dropped a platinum to buy the 2 rings.
Wait, didn't we have 1,683?
You had 84 because of the 1 extra.
Yeah,
What
I thought
are
you said
saying?
16,000. I was like, I wanted to make sure I didn't miss a digit there.
And how much gold is it worth again?
500 decks.
Okay.
What was Glad saying?
So I take the egg, the bloodwing egg over.
Uh.
I sit down by Gungir, and I'm like, what should I name it?
Lance.
Lance? Lance?
Short for
Lance?
Lancelot, because I imagine as a Bloodwing, it'll probably be tearing people asunder.
Just as a heads up, it starts off as a boy and it becomes a girl later on in life.
Lancel, and its other.
Or just a gender neutral name.
Yeah, like Lou.
Did you
Like
go
what?
through the same process?
Hmm?
She's not a Bloodwing, she's a half dragon or something.
Oh, that's right.
I mean, one of the scouts that we have actually owns a Bloodwing.
What he's saying is that it's hermaphroditic.
It's
Yeah.
actually
Whoops,
like
I did not mean to do that.
transitory.
I am actually sorry about that little doodle.
Well,
I
he's
meant
bleeding
to-
all over the place.
He's dead.
That sword cut me harder than I thought.
It's seppuku right there.
So, did you want
Hold on, guys, I'm
to
feeling
keep
sick.
the gun or just yeet it back into the hole?
How much?
Gungir will take it.
Okay,
You
how
willing to pay for it?
Let me see here.
How much?
How much you want for it?
I mean, it is a item. Not very common to have a firearm like this. Plus, the ammo is ridiculously expensive.
That's alright. I am a tinkerer.
Alright, well, if you want this specific rifle, it is going to be about, she guesstimates a price, about 1,000.
What are you doing,
He threw up.
Glad?
Can you please delete that? That is lagging computer.
There we go. Gungir hands off a 1,000 platinum.
Yep.
I'll add that to the character sheet later since
Yeah,
we've
that's
been
fine.
going, since we've been going for a while.
Yeah, no worries.
This is the most lax session we've had.
So she gives you the toothpick rifle, and now you have it.
Gungir will do something with it later.
Alright, so you
Like your cape.
What exactly does this cape do? He asks Olivia.
it allows him to fly for 1 hour, twice a day.
How do I do it?
However, you must, of course, attune it to yourself, and you must have a action, a phrase you want to say, or something like that to activate it. So until
What's a word? What's a phrase to mean flying?
Soar.
No, it has to sound magical. I'll use the word falcor.
Alcor.
Flying.
I do not understand that reference.
neither do I. Okay. In 24 hours, that will be
Alright.
the thing.
I will. I will tell him. You can't fly for 24 hours.
Whoa.
Attuning takes a day to attach.
Can I fly
to.
for 23 hours?
No. You can't fly until 24 hours. It takes a full day for an item to attune to you.
Oh, well, I'll sleep in it. Then I'll get really attuned.
I mean, that you're not wrong.
Speaking of sleeping, what time is it right now?
It's about noon the next day.
I imagine Azamar is just sleeping in the caravan.
It was probably getting pretty late when we went in, right?
Yeah, it was like 4 p.m. and it's noon, so you were in there
We've been
at
up for
least
like
a
20
day.
hours. We're pretty
Oh
tired.
god, we have a point of exhaustion then.
Unless if you take an 8-hour rest. Suggest take a fucking rest.
If I can make a suggestion, I think we should start heading back to town unless we need to do anything here.
There's nothing else
What's
left.
out from
Unless
here?
if somebody wants to go fight the dragon.
Well, I mean, there's not really any reason to.
He's sleeping.
Fall whistles.
Alright, well, let's head back. You guys can take a... I don't actually need to sleep.
I was about to say, does Olivia have bags under her eyes?
No, she looks fine.
Even my bags have bags.
Don't talk
No,
about your bags in polite public.
No, she has the ability that not need to sleep or very little.
So is she gonna drive the carriage while we all sleep in the back?
Mm-hmm.
Yay, naps.
Fall is a heavy snorer.
Gungir will at least go to sleep to recover his hit points, but while on the way back, he's gonna keep making notations in his little book.
Okay.
Fall will
And-
put before Fall went to sleep, he'll put the rings on different fingers.
Sure. He has the infinity. Is the infinity?
Yeah, it
belt.
was kind of the joke that I was wanting to do.
I will.
Fall just collect enough.
I will say the maximum limit for attuning items is 3.
Oh,
Yeah.
I already have 3
Mm-hmm.
or 2.
Your staff does not count as one.
No, I have 2 rings.
Yeah, I know.
Or do those rings not need to be attuned?
The one, the comprehend shit language, does not need to be attuned. The
Apocalypse.
did not need to either.
Okay, so I can do any of the other 2 need attunement.
The only one that needed attunement was the invisibility.
He'll just keep the invisibility and detect. Actually, he'll keep the detect on his pinky, and put the invisibility in his bag of holding.
One last thing before we take a rest. I ask Ophelia, so my eyes told me this thing is super magical, but what does it do? And I hold up the sword.
Okay, of the 3 swords, which frickin' one was it?
It was the third one, the one with the restoration among its type.
I know, I gotta find its name.
So, in case people are curious, Fall has rings on his index, ring, and pinky.
He's slowly collecting the Infinity Gauntlet.
That's actually something I wanted to do when I realized I had 2 rings.
So,
Can I request something? Can
What?
the ruby ring that you gave me be purple instead?
sure, it'll be an amethyst.
So I have a ruby, an emerald, and an amethyst.
Mm-hmm.
You need a sapphire.
Yeah, I need a sapphire and...
A yellow diamond.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Well, that would make 5. 6.
Yeah, so I would need something on my palm or something.
You need a glove.
An orange glove.
No, it'd have to be a gold glove. You would.
No, it has to be orange because the palm one is orange.
I know, but you could have a golden stick. Actually, have an Infinity Gauntlet. You could literally afford it. Not gonna lie.
I get that, but I'll wait.
Gentlemen, fun with it.
Anywho, head to the near town, Dab Swamp.
I can
You're-
barely hear
You're
you.
cutting in and out really bad.
God damn it! I knew it was be a pain sooner. Or...
Join out and come back in.
Liar curls up in the
Yeah, I'm
corner
gonna-
of the cart with her dragon and stops glowing.
What was that?
Oh, Lyra curls up in the corner of the cart with her dragon and stops glowing when she goes to sleep.
I just imagine
We can let
Azamar
our
is
children
sleeping
sleep
in the
next
cart
to each
the
other,
whole
I
time.
say, and I've got this egg.
Mhm.
Oh, yes, of course.
And I tried to put the egg with the dragon.
Just sets the dragon on top of the egg.
Exactly.
Dragon tries to
You can
eat the
incubate
egg.
it.
No,
Do
don't
not.
eat that.
The dragon is perfectly well behaved.
Yes.
It's reptilian.
Excuse me?
Racist son of a bitch.
Bitch, it's platinum.
Okay, to be fair, kobolds also eat eggs.
That is a stereotype, young man.
That's a dietary thing.
Sure.
Anywho,
Sure.
am I good?
Yeah.
Am I good?
Yes.
Hello, English.
Yeah.
Okay. So you head back to town, the nearest town, which is only a 4-hour walk or travel by cart.
Oh dear, that's not enough time to rest.
You get like a half a full rest. So at least you're not exhausted.
Don't we
Which
need
is-
a full rest to be not exhausted?
Technically, yes. But since Olivia had to like round up the animals and get everything set up, it took like an extra 2 hours. So I would say that was like a 6 to 8 hour waddle over.
By the way, where would we put our exhaustion?
Hmm?
Because I don't see exhaustion anywhere.
It's
just
not-
something you keep that separate.
Yep.
Okay.
You just keep track of it. But since you slept 8 hours, you're good.
So I imagine we stop at the town.
Yep.
Fall wakes up. Hmm.
Oh, wakes you guys up. All right, come on, get up, sleeping beauties. Don't make me cast shatter.
I'm
Oh god.
I'm up already.
Turn the car around. Gungir gets out.
Okay.
Is Fall still sleeping?
I don't know. Are you?
I meant glad. Yeah.
Nope, I'm up. I'm up. Don't explode me.
Anybody else still asleep?
Lyra groggily gets out of the cart with her dragon.
I imagine
Yeah,
Ravak is the
yeah.
hardest to wake up.
Havoc's up.
Okay, cool. Well,
How
we're
big is
here.
the egg?
The egg, as I said, it's about a liter soda
A
in
leaf
size. Not the exact shape, but in height and diameter.
Fall will actually get something out of. We'll get something out. I don't think I technically have it, but could I say I have a towel or something?
You mean like a blanket?
Like a blanket or a towel, something.
You would have a blanket.
I hand a blanket to Glad. Keep this wrapped around the egg. It'll help hatch it.
Sure, thanks. I like try to wrap it. I don't know what I'm doing though, but he wraps it. Like he tries to do that thing where like the head is sticking out, except it's an egg.
He swaddles it.
Yeah.
Lyra takes it and swaddles it properly and then hands it back to him.
Perfect.
All right. Well, we're here in town. It's pretty late, so hit up an inn and head out in the morning.
Question is, where do we go from here? I mean, we got the job done, but what do we do now?
I
Well,
sent
it's another
thing back
job.
home,
Ophelia.
and there's always more adventures. Hell, there's a guild hall here. You can actually do some guild quests, or you can join me for another crazy adventure.
Do you got one right now?
I mean, I'm gonna have to see if my sister needs anything, mom or dad too, maybe
Wow.
grand.
All right. Right.
She's like, hold on, let me roll for the table.
I guess it really depends upon what we all want to do as a people. I guess we need to sit down and have a group meeting. We gotta have.
A group meeting.
I mean, one of our groups is sleeping.
He accidentally cast sleep on himself at 9th level.
I was just assuming that Ravak had to go, or not Ravak, Asmar had to go do business elsewhere.
No, I just imagine Asmar is sleeping.
He's hibernating in the cart.
Has anyone seen Azamar? He didn't come back this morning.
He's in the cart.
Ah.
Fine.
Well, I have an order of business I want to put for our first meeting when we have it.
Was he cutting out for anyone else?
No, he was
No.
doing good.
So what did he say?
I said I had an order of business for when we have our first meeting, whenever we have it.
Okay. Well, we could have it now.
This isn't a fancy place with like a table and chairs.
Heads towards the guild
Go
hall.
and find an inn.
There's an inn over there, there's the guild hall there, and then there's the local tavern around the corner.
I'm gonna head towards the guild hall.
Sure.
See what it's about.
I mean, it's pretty light. You see a few adventurers here and there still, like, they're having dinner. Like, this is more of, the first floor is more of a meet and greet type place. It's 3 stories high.
Ooh. What's the name? Does it have like a sign?
It is called the...
JoJo's Bizarre Adventures.
Very good.
No. It is known as the... Swamp Run Guild.
Are we near the swamp?
It is called Dab Swamp for a reason.
Oh,
Bog outside of town.
Alright. Okay. Yeah,
So I
good.
kick open the door of the guild. Somebody once told me.
Paul will head over, seeing that there is food,
Mhm.
and ask someone. Like, there's probably a front desk, right?
Oh yeah, there's like a desk with some secretaries behind it.
Glad is now
Yes.
thinking, I could have a cool Bloodwing pet. Or the best omelet ever.
Oh
damn.
no.
Fall will kill you if you do that.
500 platinum omelet.
Yeah, Fall will kill you.
Well, time to write up a new character.
Fall asks,
I'm flying away. Bye.
where could I exactly get some food here?
Oh, just if you have anything in mind, we have a small menu. She points off to the side where the small serving area is. There's a menu up there on the wall. Anything that you see that you want, just order and they'll bring it out to you as soon as possible.
What is there to eat?
You look at the menu, there's like, okay, basically think normal restaurant things in real life, insert that into D&D. So like, chicken sandwich, beef sandwich, pork sandwich, pulled pork, all sorts of different types of food.
Okay.
Dinner menu. And you can see that the menu has like a rotational type thing. So you assume it changes depending on what time of day it is.
Ah. Trying to think.
Gungir will try to find like a booth or something for us to sit in, or is it just like normal like round tables?
There's some round tables. There's a few booths.
Gungir will take a seat at the booth, and he's going to stare expectantly at everyone else to join him.
False gonna order some food first.
Olivia will join.
Hold on. I need to look up something.
Sure.
Just pick any dude.
Is there... Okay. Well, I'll kind of remember something from the academy. And this is going to be fluff.
Mm-hmm.
There was something in his school called Phoenix Wings, which were super spicy chicken. And he wants to see if they're at this establishment.
Well, that's a 19. Hell yeah, they are.
He will order that.
Sure. They come in sets of 10 and go from there. It's kind of like Duff's or Anchor Bar.
Okay. He'll bring it over.
Okay. The lady said that they'll bring it to you. Just set up an order. Do you order anything to drink with that, or
Milk, just in case.
milk or water? Sure. Go
No,
for
milk.
Arcane
Milk.
Blast.
it. Okay.
Fall knows what happens when you have spicy food with water.
I mean, okay, sure.
Arcane Blast. Mountain Dew Arcane Blast.
God damn it.
Anywho, so I assume everybody goes to the round table booth that Gungir has acquired.
Commandeered.
Yeah, everyone's sitting like a U.
This isn't a circle, it's an oval!
Shh. They'll never find the body.
Hold on.
I think we're all still trying to figure out what this circle is, so there we go. Gungir will sit right here in...
Oh.
You guys can sit on each other's laps if you want to. I mean, that's fine.
No, I imagine it's basically like a...
Guys, we are fucking up on a half circle. Come on. We're trying to get this fucking campaign rolling and we are dicking around on a half circle.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Competency is... Oh, God. Okay.
Good
Driving me
enough.
a little crazy right now. Here we go.
Just drawn a square and then gone from there instead of a circle.
Actually, a square
I'm
wouldn't fit us
about
all.
to bust a frustration nut right now.
Okay, guys, seriously.
Oh,
We cannot
Why
air
not?
this. Nothing has happened during their session. We cannot air this. It was the first 2 hours of us playing around with magic items in a little girl's hole. And now we're dicking around.
I will not
at a
agree that.
booth. We are trying to find out how to sit at a booth.
No,
Oh.
I am sitting.
Gavel,
character-
gavel, gavel.
Oh,
I call this
Okay,
meeting of
guys.
you guys into order.
Guys,
there we
let's
go.
actually
we're
do
We're
this.
sitting at the table. This is it. It's a round table. Gungir forfeits the booth. We are sitting at a round table.
I thought that's what we were sitting at to begin with.
No, it was a booth. It was like a half circle. Gungir
Okay.
flips the half table. We're sitting at the
Let's-
round table. We all
Let's
have order
go.
here.
Come on, guys. Let's
Hey,
go.
Ravak. I'm sitting next to you.
Liar says sleepily, what's going on?
calm down,
So you said it was like
calm down.
a circle like
First
that?
time I've ever heard Storm.
What's going
Oh, he's
on?
losing his mind.
What's
How is a
going
half
on?
circle?
Liar
I'm trying to
says,
wrap my
somebody
mind
tell
around
her.
this. Can
We're
you guys help
having
me
a
here?
meeting. We're
How is a
trying
half
to.
circle a booth?
Doesn't matter. We're not at that booth anymore. We're at a round table.
Oh, is it like one of
There
those
is no
McDonald's
booth.
ones that's like round?
Let's guys. Let's just continue.
Gavel. Olivia pulls out a gavel from nowhere. Order in the bar.
I'll take a large fry.
All right, meeting is started. We're starting without Azamar. We'll fill him in later.
He's sleepy.
First things first.
All right. I have an order of business I docketed earlier per our meeting regulations.
Yes, glad.
He jumps up onto the table.
Take your shoes off.
I kick my shoes. I climb off slowly, take my shoes and neatly set them at the foot, and then I jump back on.
There you go. We're not barbarians here.
Oh, group! And I take my sword out and hold it up to the roof.
Is
pointing
any
at
of
the
the
ceiling.
people in the guild watching?
With my cool
Oh,
cape
they don't
blowing
care.
in the wind. We need a super sweet name.
Really?
Yes, we have to have a super sweet name. We're a group, right? Right?
Eh.
Anybody?
You guys are a group.
Aren't we supposed to have a freaking sweet name?
I assumed we were a group. I mean, we've been working together for a while.
I think he just kind of slowly climbs down after that lukewarm reception. So, what do we call it then?
Not my place to butt in, so you guys discuss.
Let's call ourselves the official Ophelia fan club.
What?
But I'm
Why?
not a
Then
fan
let's
of our
call
family.
ourselves the. How about the official Galahad fan club?
No.
Face palms again.
Official Fall fan club?
Shakes head.
It butts the table and it breaks.
I am holding my templates, or holding the bridge of my nose and shake my head.
Gungir will pop open his little sketchbook and start looking through his notes on there.
Ooh.
Well, most of us are magic
Do you
users.
have any ideas in your sketchbook?
I'm listing off the ones already covered.
Let's see the unexpectables. The critical role.
Justice Fist is already taken.
Too expectable, too critical. We're not very just, and we don't have fists.
Here's a name. No offense, guys, but the Unreliables.
The,
No.
Oh, that's not very nice.
I'd say
No.
we're quite reliable.
I had to throw some shade there, me out of character.
You're not part of this group, Olivia.
Besides, you said
Hey, is the Goonies taken?
Yes.
how about the natural wonders?
But we're all unnatural. The unnatural wonders.
Speak for yourself.
You know that it's actually already a name, right?
Let me see here.
But that's another dimension.
True, but still, we don't want to be copycats.
I know.
Dang.
Hmm.
My mic just came unplugged.
Rip.
Liar and me are... what do they call it? A
Tiefling.
tiefling. A tiefling?
You don't know your own race.
Well, we got horns. There doesn't really have to be a name for it until someone told me there was a name for it.
And
Specify.
I've told you this multiple times. I am a Tabaxi.
A Tabaxi.
Tabaxi.
I hear you. Tabaxi.
Olivia offers to smack Glad upside the head for you.
Please.
Whack!
Ow!
Take Olivia's strength modifier of unarmed attack of 5 and damage.
Ooh,
Ow!
you have an animated lump on your head.
Yep.
The pay, the
Hit
whore.
him. Trying his best.
The dragon roars.
Everything we've done has been kind of a disaster.
Speak for yourself once again.
The Destructibles? Olivia offers.
I really don't want to have Ubbles in our name because of Unexpectables.
I know, but...
I was actually trying to say a name.
Something incorporated?
We're
Too
not much of
much.
an incorporation.
Roll. Okay, I want you to kind of roll insight to see if your characters realize about the name drop.
We're kind of a random assortment, more like a pack.
Yeah, they're out of the, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, counting your friend in the cart, and
Wait,
including me.
We kind of just strided into this.
Boo.
Works. There's 6 of us. She pulls out a set of dice. And sets it on the table.
But
She
what
hasn't
if
said a
one of us is killed?
Well, then it will be the name.
She starts to try to say something, and it's like, a resurrection is not a good idea.
Wait, what do you mean resurrection? That sounds really bad.
It is.
It's a spell. It's like, okay,
It's necromancy.
A zombie?
no, there's
Like a zombie?
no. That's raised dead. Resurrection is another thing entirely. And I'd rather not explain the full effects of how resurrection works.
Trust me, I know how bad resurrection can be. You actually hear dread in his voice saying that.
Trust me, I know, because Mom tried it once, and she never done it again.
Hey, sometimes resurrection is just isn't someone's kink.
It's not like that.
No,
Okay.
I get it. I mean, yeah.
No.
You
Listen,
actually see Fall is kind of upset with that.
it doesn't work like that. How Mom tried to cast it, it didn't work out how she planned. She tried to resurrect her dead pet, just to try it. And it killed off one of our other men instantaneously, and it failed.
Fall is actually kind of upset with them talking about resurrection. Gets up and leaves the bar. Or leaves the guild hall.
Probably should have stopped. I'll go
I've
after him.
got an idea.
She's gonna leave her set of dice there and go after Fall.
Let's do
Oh,
them first.
Yep.
I was thinking hard about a name. What happened?
Well, I think Fold left. Maybe he didn't like the chicken wings.
He didn't have the chicken wings yet.
Oh, crap! He left because of the service, didn't bring his chicken wings.
No, I imagine as he left, he just went, and here's the wings.
Oh.
Where'd he go?
He's
Wings
just
for
outside the
me!
guild.
Yes, Glad.
So here was the idea. There was an item. I remember I thought the name was really cool. One of them was selling it at the fair. It's called a handy haversack.
Yeah.
So I thought we could be the handy happy pack. See? Because we're handy and we're always happy.
Gungir looks over at Ravak and Fall.
Fall's gone.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
we're a pack.
Incorporeal mage hand smacks Gallet upside the head, but it doesn't.
Oh.
You just feel a chill up the spine of your neck.
Mm-hmm.
So are you guys done?
I assume.
I mean, it's a very cute name.
Gungir lets out a small sigh and kind of plunks his head onto the table.
Ravak, you got anything?
I have no interest in coming up with a name, actually.
Why not?
Seems like a waste of time.
Was it a waste of time naming you?
If you
I mean-
all get well known enough, it will be, well, you will want to have come up with your own name instead of having other people do it. Right?
So it should be really cool, but also make people really excited when they hear it. Like the handy happy pack. Oh, the DOA.
Mm.
Hold on, I'm pulling out my thesaurus.
That is Asters.
I don't like it.
Oh. Oh.
Oh.
Let me see how I spell this. Eh?
Trailblazers Anonymous.
Because we
God
can't
damn
think,
it.
we can't think of a name, so we're anonymous. But at least
Wait,
we're
wait.
trailblazers.
Name.
Are we actually going to upload this episode?
I don't think so.
Why not?
We haven't really done anything.
Eh.
Like I
Uh-oh.
said, we spent
Done
like
plenty of role playing.
we spent like 2 hours looking for magic
In a
items.
portable hole.
Yeah,
I mean, it was mostly roleplay.
yeah.
You can edit it down to the good stuff.
But that means you won't be able to show what we have exactly.
And then more editing down the people
This is
fucking
the
around
name
with
of the group
tables.
because we can't think of anything better. Okay. I'm happy with Trailblazers Anonymous because at least Trailblazers describes us as something adventurous, and Anonymous because we can't think of a fucking name.
Yeah.
I think the disasters because Everything we've done is a disaster.
Trailblazing disasters.
Is
Hmm.
the name of this is the name of the group. Hi, this is the name of the group because we can't come up with
This is the name of our group because we couldn't come up with a better name yet.
Hold on.
'Cause,
TIT.
yeah.
Don't hold on. Nobody write anything. N O G B
WCCUWABNYCY.
What?
Titnoog Bukwana Kibnyagir.
Tom.
Titnuk Buku Wabni.
Jesus.
Or
We
sorry,
have to-
Wapsi.
Then. Tom,
Alright,
go
I'm
ahead.
partial to that.
Titnuk Buku Wabnsi.
Ravak's gonna do the sneak away.
And Gungir rolls for perception.
Absolutely.
No, wait, that's persuasion.
Derp.
It's like perception if you persuade them.
Yeah, you know.
TBW.
That's him.
We are
Why?
TBW. Wow.
I am not gonna agree to that.
Yes, you are.
I think it's great.
T
I think it's amazing.
B W. Yes, we found her name. I am.
Oh, you know, as a description for this video, we need to copy and paste that.
There we go. Yep, I am putting it in Discord. We're gonna have to think of a role-playing... What? No, wait! In our frustration, we end up, pulling out a Scrabble game. And Glad accidentally tips it over. And we're just like, fuck it, that's the name.
Why don't we call ourselves the Six Striders? Nah,
Because it's
sounds
already
stupid.
taken. Bunch
No,
of
it
assholes already took that name.
No. Storm,
Actually, no, it
it's,
hasn't. Checks.
I just want to make sure. I don't want us to make mistakes and record the wrong thing. It ends with name, cause yeah. So it's Titnug Buku Wabansi.
It means something in,
Can you write down
In
what
ancient
that
language.
name means? Or
it
can you write down how to
means-
pronounce that?
It is
Pronounce
it is a combination of common and draconic. It means greatest adventures alive. Actually, it means a lot of things. Because you know, draconic is a
It
very
also-
beautiful language.
It also means idiots.
It means
Titnug Buku Wabansi in Orcish means fucking idiots.
No, astonishing.
But-
idiots.
In Draconic, it means something else.
It means one who walks
The-
with no brain.
it means the mightiest
It's
heroes
one who strides
alive
over 6 miles.
and would walk 6 miles more.
It means one who walks with muscles and no brain.
But that doesn't describe us at all.
Okay, Tom, go ahead.
While those two are still at the bar, I'm gonna go look for some crimes.
Oh.
People doing some crimes.
Right.
Look for people committing. I'm gonna commit some crimes.
So I'll roll an investigation for that. An 8.
Why do I imagine?
Damn it. I wish I rolled high.
I was
may-
honestly expecting him to fall.
Wow, you tied because I rolled an 8.
I'm Lightning Man.
You find scales like leading outside of town.
Alright, I will begin following them then.
Okay. If you're following them,
It leads
Survival.
you to the back of a big black van with no windows.
no,
There's vans in this universe.
you follow it for 3 hours, and you get to the base of a large singular mountain in the middle of the fucking forest. And the scales go up the trail that goes up this weird fucking mountain.
Alright, Ravak will begin to trek up the mountain then.
Is it a
Or-
mountain
yeah.
or is it a hill? I just need
It
to be
is
sure.
singular peak. All right. As you go up, there is a decently sized jump, about 10 feet, that obstructs your pathway. But you see scales continuing up.
What's in front of me again?
Basically a pit down, like that goes down the side of the mountain, and you can't really go around it. It's a 10-foot gap.
Can I jump across?
Roll an athletics or acrobatics of choice.
Let's see.
Okay, I figured out what Tanubuku what Nopsy means in Draconic.
Yes.
It
Wow.
means once whose every step causes disaster.
Perfect.
That's a 23.
All right, you make the jump.
Alright.
So in Orcish, it means fucking idiots, and in Draconic, it means basically chaos walkers.
I will continue down the path then on the other side.
All right, you continue up the peak, and you go over smaller jumps. That was like the major one. And you reach the peak to see a rather large, gigantic type nest. With
Ravak having his own adventure.
I know,
Okay.
right? Let's see. A nest. I'll roll a perception, I guess.
sure.
Let's see. Perception. 16.
You see bones of miscellaneous creatures just scattered about the. And you see the scales are littered like.
The bones are scattered what?
The scales of that you've been following are scattered everywhere. There are bones of creatures, miscellaneous creatures scattered around as well.
Then I will roll a survival check to see if I can figure out what could have done this.
Okay.
Oh,
I feel
10.
like Ravak saying it's gonna take a whole session.
10. You can figure out that this is a dragon's nest from your background.
Oh boy.
Is Ravak gonna fight a dragon on his own?
I don't know, will he? We'll
I mean,
find
if-
out
Roll
next time.
intelligence check.
We'll find out next time on Dragon Ball Z.
On
And-
It's
Tanuka
getting pretty late.
on Tanubuku Wanasi Ballsy.
What?
But why? It doesn't work.
I know.
I guess we're going to be calling it here for now.
Oh,
Yeah,
Alright, the
we'll leave it on a
wrap things
cliffhanger, I suppose.
Okay.
god dang it.
I think the only thing I was wanting Gungir to do was start showing off one of the pictures in his
Yeah, I was trying to get around to that. That's actually what I wanted to do before we wrapped up.
Yeah, and I kind of
Because
wanted to do the thing with
before when I
Olivia.
asked you about the notebook, I didn't mean the. Said notebook. I didn't mean the book you were holding.
Okay. But yeah, he just
since we have all this gold, he starts to show you a picture of an airship, and it's obviously not in his like drawing style.
Is that
He's
a
like-
sky boat?
Well, seeing as how we have all this money right now, I think we could build
You can
ourselves
make
a
a
base.
boat for the sky?
Yes, you can. You can do
Oh.
lots of things. It's magic. It's literally not science. It can do all the things that science can't do.
Liar, liar, liar. Wait, does Liar's forehead still glow?
No, they slept, so it is not glowing anymore. Also, she is very distracted.
Yeah.
Baby
Liar,
Jerk.
the blue tiefling,
Liar, liar,
had a
liar.
glowing glyph on her head.
Gungir's gonna use our money to make a sky boat!
I'm thinking that we could probably. Well,
I
we got
just
enough-
imagine as
Sail
soon
on
as
the seas.
I imagine as soon as
Yeah.
Glad yells at the entire group, just the entire guild hears money and looks towards them.
Yeah.
I mean, we don't have any. Obviously, we're just poor adventurers like everyone knows.
Wait, you could really make such a thing?
Yeah, I could. Wouldn't be the first time. I mean, my grandpa made one. He helped make one.
Goodness.
You have a
That would be amazing.
grandpa?
Yeah, I have grandpa. I've got a daddy and I've got an auntie. I got a little brother.
That's
By
a
the
lot
way,
more family than I have.
You know, you could have just drawn an even circle like this.
That would not have any character like mine.
Listen, it's very humid in this building, and the table has warped a little bit. By the way, there's humidity inside this building. We should probably take care of that. Maybe get a dehumidifier. No.
Yeah.
But
That doesn't-
yeah, Gungir just basically points out we have enough money to give us like a mobile
Base of
slash
operation.
slash home.
We have enough
Just
to give
like
us a
you
mobile
do,
castle.
question mark?
That
Yeah.
is if Liar wants to keep joining with us. I mean, I don't know what plans you got. You kind of just popped in with us.
We're all willing to help you raise your baby dragon you've got.
Oh gosh, I don't know if I'm really qualified to well, I would join you or raise a baby dragon.
It's cuddling
Forehead.
mm, asleep in your.
I mean,
You can learn all kinds of things about magic and protecting the innocent and defending the meek and make lots of more money and save the world. It's all cool stuff.
gosh, I never really thought about doing anything like that. I just figured I'd get a job
Or
in
we
the
could just sail around
cabin
on
or
a
something.
skyboat. A skyboat.
And besides, with all this money, it's not the only thing I have planned. I mean, with Azamar being out cold for right now, we're going to have to rely upon Ravak being our next like front heavy hitter. That's why I got a weapon plan for him. Now I know
Hey,
you're going to
Venom.
be real excited about this. Oh, Ravak's gone.
I am very big and strong and brave, and I will fight on the front lines. It's
I've got
Venom.
an idea for you too, Glad.
I DM'd you.
Item idea.
I wasn't paying.
what kind of idea?
You'll find out next time
Lars
on
gets very,
TBW.
On
Lars
Six
just
Striders.
gets a very concerned look when Glad talks about going on the front lines. He's like, "I
Yeah,
guess
but
I could go with
Venom, could you look at your DMs?
Yeah, I checked it.
He's just like, I guess I could go with you. Concerned. Only to cast mage armor on this small, stupid one.
Hey,
No, not
my
yet.
intelligence is 18. I have genius level intelligence.
Oh yeah, Glad is taller than her, isn't he?
Yeah.
That's not nice. Ravak isn't here.
Well, we have it.
I believe Ball is actually the tallest of the group. Standing at 6'5".
Yep.
Yeah, you're about as tall as Ryan Stiles.
I mean, I'm nowhere near that tall in real life.
Probably.
No, I will just tell you that right now.
Yeah. Alright. Let me see here. How long have we been recording for? Where's my... my thing doesn't show. Damn. I'll find out once I hit the open. Should we call it here for tonight, or Tom and Kit, do you guys have anything you need to do?
There was something I was going to do. I just need to wait for Venom's reply on this DM.
Okay.
I just
Liar still doesn't quite understand how much money you guys acquired and that she is getting any of it.
Oh no! Fall gave her the money.
She couldn't have possibly carried all of that. I thought you dumped it all into the portable hole.
No! I
it's
split it up among us.
It's like 300 pounds for all that coin.
mhm.
Yeah, Olivia offered to carry it for us in the portable hole.
Actually, does Olivia have some extra, like, bags of holding or something?
Yeah, she does.
That might be a lot more easy.
I mean, you could literally just pay a freaking platinum just to get one, basically. Extras.
So,
One of us
Like
should
a
probably pay
walking,
platinum
talking
to
merchant.
get enough for
Mhm.
everyone.
do you want to... Fall ran out, basically, so do you... And
Yeah,
you
we'll
said
pop-
Olivia was
we'll-
going after
We'll
him.
pop
Yeah.
the one because remember when I had a bonus one? I'll spend that bonus one to get everyone a bag of holding that holds their money.
Yeah, sure, go for it.
Someone
Sure.
hands Liars hers, and she's just like, wait, what is this?
Let me see here. I would like to ask you, Venom, cause I would like Gungir to do like item crafting stuff at some point. What do you want to roll or have the rules be for that? Since I know like magic
Roll
item
intelligence.
or I mean like crafting time, because it seems like everyone here does like shit super fast. I just don't know what you want, like
It
me as a
depends
player.
on what you're trying to craft.
Okay. Because I'll just say this now. I have like a weapon planned for Ravak. I have a staff planned for Fall to replace his. I've got a sword, maybe a special like amulet for Glad, and I had the shield for Azamar, and I'm still trying to think of something for Liar. Gungir still needs to figure her out. So I just need to know what your ruling's going to be on like magic item crafting and
If
getting
it's
shit done.
if it's a plain item, it usually takes 2 to 3 days, and depending on the enchantment, it could take more.
Okay. All right.
That's if taking your time and not rushing it, getting sleep in it and everything.
Yeah.
Because that would make absolute sense from that point.
And I think the only thing I have planned for Gungir is armoring up his bag of holding so that piercing items don't fuck it up, and adding basically more pockets to it to increase its volume.
A turtle shell of holding.
This,
You can just hunker down when he gets attacked.
This is actually kind of funny because when I was previously playing Gungir in the Pathfinder campaign he was in, I went through every Pathfinder official book looking for extra dimensional items, and I calculated what the price and what all the crafting things he would need, and I ended up making the Gungirian travel sack, which was just portable hole. No, not portable holes. It was like 15 different types of bags of holding, all connected to each other. It was absolutely ridiculous. It could hold well over like a couple 1,000 pounds of stuff. Its volume was that of a school bus.
Amazing.
Are we still recording or?
Yeah, I'm still recording. I'm just waiting for everyone to be like, okay, let's hit the off button.
Yep.
Oh,
Let's do it.
never mind then.
Well, if
I
you want
thought
to
I
do
was going to be doing something, but never mind.
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead. If you need to get some.
yeah, Chase is after you.
Olivia will find Fall oddly shooting lightning out of his mouth. and
Oddly.
blowing rocks up.
Seems like you're having a bit of fun.
It's the first time I had this spell. I need to train it.
Well, if you'd like a teacher, I can teach.
It's not just training it, it's also getting rid of some frustration.
Of course, especially with a bunch of goofballs like them.
Not really that, it was more the conversation you were having earlier.
Yeah, I saw that recognition. That's my bad.
Mm-hmm. Trying to think of how else to do this. If you want, you can roll insight on him to see like what he was exactly mad about, or not mad, upset.
That's a natural 20.
Olivia would remember that Fall talked to her about how his master died.
Right.
What he didn't tell what the lesson was on resurrection.
Mm-hmm.
So he's just kind of upset that she had a bit of a lengthy discussion about resurrection in front of him.
Oh. I'm sorry for that.
It's fine.
No, I hurt you mentally.
You know, the
Bad
only
man.
thing. Oh. I was just gonna say. You know, the only thing I have left of my master is this. Shows her the ring with the apocalypse spell enchanted in it.
Mm-hmm.
He was also kind of my father.
Adoptive, I'm assuming.
I never knew my biological parents. He's
Hmm.
the only one I really knew.
Maybe someday you'll find a relative.
Maybe.
You never know. This place is kind of crazy.
Nod kind of walks back, having nothing really else to say. And that's where we can end.